Abusia, I am the Cam Sports TV. I would want some as usual. And I did a bremo, baby, or shay, baby, I would see a free from the world of sports. Now, wait dear, a fee ask them any a baby dear. And baby, I will be an now why I was so. Now, what tea and common am a baby dinner. If you ask them, because if you ask them, dear, nene, at Orenchema, Kotoko, Kumasi, ASANTE, Kotoko. Ewo the Mohammed the fifth stadium and one sem and a what is the way forward for our football? There be a discussion about the same old story. Yakoba near Barbershire the way forward. A campaign the first was a son for us to compete with the very best in Africa. Yeah, discussion just trying to criticize and offer solutions. But you know, now you're born on the Akusiana, nothing changes and the performance of our clubs have been moving from bad to worse. Things are not well. Our football is sick. Our game is in tatters. Clearly, our football is lagging behind. Things are not well. And there are no measures in place to make sure our game will come back. Yako Africa, and look at the heaviest defeat. Starting kitting, and they didn't find solution to that. And the mediocre supporters, no, they be a yodu, munko beye, yodu, munko beye, we are Kotoko. You cannot be Kotoko by 3 goals. You cannot be Kotoko by 4 goals. 5 emphatic goals at the Mohammed the fifth. And a Kotoko itimi ekoje. What a huge and a total embarrassment for the club of the century. And then a honor decline could do. Why? Because we are not ready to change. Whilst countries are running football, we are playing football. Game will change here from talent to science. And they move from science to business. Still like that's what talent. You players know skills pa. Omo ya ade pa. Ya say 5, yes ya ade pa. Ya say 6, yes ya ade pa. Until when niema me dey bring on board. Na mi wuram. The bitter truth. That is what I will say. Ye game ni nkoye. Your performance in Africa is nothing to write home about. One of the big guns in Africa, we are now a minnow. We struggle against ordinary sides. And that is the level of our football. That is the standard of our football. You can complain. The funny aspect of the whole story is that the people in the helm of affairs don't see it that way. They are very okay with the system. You ever go work up into Umbenya Besako? Into yes, massa. Oh, yeah, football. And I say, yeah, to Yaba. Oh, once and back. Into Munka, that is the situation of our football. And this is just a tip of the iceberg. You might not be happy, but the reality is that you give no confirm. Give no confirm. And they when you there, no Kotoko fan, no Hasufo fan, and a bepeso or bekai. A chain me knife. Hasufo Kodi says goes to 1. Oh, Mohammed the fifth stadium. The same date. And then Kotoko Akwaboje 5 goes to 1. Again at the Mohammed the fifth stadium. You 2 glamorous clubs, no? Omukura Mohammed the fifth, no? Oma consider 11 goals in 2 games. When Kotoko has here drew. Whom do you blame? Do you blame the media? Do you blame the fans? Do you blame the FA? Do you blame the team officials? The teams lack leadership. The team lacks structure. The team lacks institutional memory. The team lack well-equipped people to work. I'll come to the pitch. Ghana, a team for Africa, a Buasem. Adriana Stars were MORROCO no Mako Jinsia. Mediama ewuram ewo ali no makogye miensa. Mediama ewuram osi albeli dab no mabegye miensa. Kane no na clubs no from Africa bebo against clubs from Ghana, especially the North African clubs na. No mba na de omo ya they conserve their energy. They put 10 men behind the ball. No omo tie chiri. Why? Because omo person concede 1-0. Omo person concede 2-1. Nti they make good use of set pieces. Ball na kwa no corner free kick no omo dey atum. No wa so omo 2-1. Into uduru our first 15 minutes na ye try and I 2. And then they come here no ma be share. Omo ba no ma ba be share. Nti hwe Kotoko. Satifu ba Accra Sports Stadium. Hilal ba Accra Sports Stadium ba be share Kotoko. Work of Morocco aba be share Kotoko ha. Nti no mo nsuru krom ha bio. Kadiago ba be we na penalties wo ha. The last time I saw Kebe Kroma na year. Clubs in nsuru bio. Nkoye. And who is taking responsibility for this kind of dismal and insipid performance? Opam 10 players now the 20 aba. No opam 15 now the 10 aba. That is not football. And yes, you will continue to win the Ghana Premier League. You will continue to win the FA Cup because the team don't have finances to inject into their class. Until Ubeko why but the end justify the means. Now, baby any go stars and a full almost start Africa no. Almost the Ghana Premier League no, and as usual, almost the Ghana Premier League no. Almost first game the Champions League was against a team from North Africa, JS Kabylie. JS Kabylie ba Ghana no mo be share 2-0. Omo share a team by a friend goal star by 5 goals. Into 2 games goal star but omo conceded 7 goals in Africa. Ghana football in Africa, Ghana. Now Kotoko started very well, beating Kwara by 4-3 at Accra Sports Stadium, not a familiar grounds. And Omko share Kwara by 1-0. Then Kotoko omo against work of MORROCO. And the usual conversation started. Oh, and never team we any first no omo team number fem omo nya they are not playing well. Wax still remain unbeaten in the Africa competition and in their Moroccan league. And omo baba at Sports Stadium. When they came, no more realize they say omo to omo bo aseba Kotoko for no. And to be fair to some of the players, omo first time I know omo dey bo African. It's not omo lack experience. Now who's the big home on the field of play? And omo nya first goal. Unfortunately, Kotoko nya red card to went to my back. Now after the game, and a lawyer Safudu could say, what can I hear? Can you overhyped? Wow. Maybe that was a way to give confidence to the fans and only football fans. When it is about Kotoko, even if it is not good, they will say, Kaseye. Adiene nye, omuni, sadiene nye, yebesho. Omupe kasa bekasi yebeshe. Now lawyer sitting me overhyped. Wow. After the game, they gave every player 4,000 euros. Yeah, they gave the share so don't share Kotoko by 1 goal to there. And the signals were there. The signals were clearly written on the wall when Kotoko were departing for the Moroccan trip. That signals let out a warning said North Africa there you won't survive. No Mukoye. Now you share Kotoko lineup of the realm. Could Karim Zito have 5 changes? 5 changes. Ostati Aziz. Obolo Damwa. Obo another Amwa, they feel Lagos City by on the left. No Obo Henry Ansu, and Obo Joseph Ablo. Samba Onel set Kojo. Hubejau, Pitami Duakwa, Donzu, and Afia Betamwa. A typical 4-2-2 or 4-4-2, no, the co. There were some errors in the first team, no, the ball, Ghana, no. And me question, my good friend Karim Zito said the midfield ne lack a balance. Because Neymar Jau and then Hilary Adabu, now midfield ne lack a balance. This one too, team was a more attacking team, double top against the Moroccan side. Maybe you praise him because the first half it went. You share ball as the first minute. And Hamza and Rai to what in the kind. And check. And I think because she lord the fat Bobby. No, the foul that one who yet cut in. And as this keyboard on the share. And on munya penalty. And I think because she lord Boche. Samba Odell a pin ball to a trim. Fantastic player. Fantastic player. I hope say working for them fan. Because the ball no one working for them fan. Joseph Ablo, another fantastic player. Now Kotoko defense ain't bad. But the experience, the calmness, the quality individual, the central midfield of the pitch. The player to take responsibility on the field of play. Now you don't blame the players. Omo level no bobo no mu bi da. Obi o kra the first account. And it is no mean a play than the Mohammed V. And they were pabbled into a severe submission. 5 goals. And they Kotoko. And it's about to now reading. Not to be all the past glories the ball once for him a team near Kofem. Team Nina. It is not in good standing. Don't be deceived by the performance of Gold Stars, Young Apostles, Heart of Lions. That is not the standard of Kotoko. Kotoko, a club of the century. They're supposed to compete with the Ali, the Wad, the Wydad, the Kaiser Chiefs, the TP Mazembes, the Bembeledi standard, the Zamalek. That is the standard of Kotoko. Kotoko standard and you justify your inclusion. Kotoko standard and you justify your inclusion. Now you can't always defend it on the abuse. Without this, says you can do top players. No, now Kotoko so you justify your inclusion. It is easy for anybody to say the coach is not good. Coach in Asa, Macan. You see, after man can for bad. Players now you want to coach and you walk. Players now you want to coach and you walk. Our players are not ready to improve. They are not ready to learn. Their interest is somewhere. Okay, and what's the same? Go start a Jenson. Kotoko nso akwa akoje inum offer 2 legs na nsia ye 2 champions. Jesus Christ. Ghana football pen. Ghana football. Kotoko pan has sinking so low. Eko concede 5. Na se yani enye ya, it will be worse going forward. Se yani enye ya, it will be worse going forward because we are not ready to change. Now we need 2 matches and 2 of fans and a crowd want. That is not Kotoko. We did him say football will be a dry spell. But when you dry spell, how do you come back? Revive and it say. I want attention, Neko. Revive and it say. This is not Kotoko. More very nice, this is very nice outing. Performance and it say Nkoye. Players in the level for African and you need inclusion. You need mature players. I'm sorry, but that is the fact. See, I need no crown by your one. Your board be easy. Your Ghana Premier League grand penny for the interest in womb. Anti na credible winner. Aladia can be say better in survival class, no? Dr. Nahota Mancrosu way Bob smart. Say ye nyai. Na ye nu no kura ma ye ho. He gave no be say ya. Yakoba wons and Jeff when a pekasa no makasa. It will be worse. And then Kotoko na room 5. That is how low the game has sunk. Kotoko. No. Obia from Pabwa no obedina Kotoko. With no disrespect to any player, Kotoko, what level? It needs players at that level. Maturity, responsibility, clear case of quality. And yet justify your inclusion. And you'll be a baby. But making OPNT because you can't check, they won't listen. And I'm saying that it will be worse going forward. Are you expecting these clubs to make amends? I'm sorry, they won't. Because they said they can answer one. Let's put the right things in place. Kotoko fans deserve better. Fans, just be honest to yourself. You cannot beat work. Don't deceive yourself that it will work. You don't have the quality. You don't have the finances. You don't have the wherewithal and the better tactical plan to stop them. You don't have. Don't be deceived by the performance of Popunti and Zabu Yemfi or Momokem. Kotokone or Nomayemre. So please, find a way to bring the club back. Find a way to bring the club back. Then you say way there, the fans will not accept it. 5-1. No. I'm not going to lampoon, roast, or vilify any player because I mean, you say almost standard. No, it is the reason why I'm not blaming Karimizito because standard why the best. But let's invest, let's inject money, call for quality players, mature players, and let's see how these clubs will fare in Africa. It is the sad day for Ghana football, the saddest day for Ghana football, and the two glamorous clubs, Eko, Mohammed V, no concede 11. The champions called Mohammed V, no concede 10. Ghana football, it is really in safe hands. Our football is really in safe hands. But we are interested in getting visa for the Coupe du Mondial. That is where the interest is. It's a shame. Things are not well. And in Penifo, no Mudi Kotoko anymore. I'm go back. Don't Kotoko previous years and I'm performing in Africa. No. The kind of players are not board the Kotoko matured ones. Unya Yakuba now, Unya Shafiu now, Unya Masoba, Kudian, Unya quality out there. Those were the guys. Masoba, who was him. He can easily change game for you. Yakuba, change game for you. Shafiu, change game for you. And then I'm not playing the guys available, but the reality is that you need an upgrade if you really want to compete in Africa. Me pese me kasa ba obabri because me can enkosisa hwe, enkosi hwe, omunkotie, and the fans will support them when they win against their next opponent and forget about the embarrassment they had in Africa. The Femi and the camp. Ghana football is really in safe hands, and we clearly lag behind, and we need to do more to catch up. Makramo.